Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Satnam, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. We are here on Monday evenings at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern every Monday to talk about the astrology of the week and to also do a card reading for all of us, for the collective. So let me say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Hello, Mindy. Hello, Veronica. Hello, Jeanette and Sunny. Hello, Valerie. Welcome in. Christina Maria. So good to see you here. And Raessa is also here. So this is the week where the sun is officially entering into the sign of Virgo. And that's actually happening in just a few hours. The sun is at the very last minutes of the last degree of Leo right now. And I today felt this kind of I always feel kind of funky energy when the sun's about to switch signs. For some reason, it just feels funky to me. And so today was one of those days where I literally passed out for 2 hours. I needed it really bad. It was a reset, and I felt like my body was doing that reset for me. So I just allowed it to happen. And I feel very grateful that I'm able to do that. But as a projector, it's actually necessary to be able to do that every once in a while. Otherwise, we drain ourselves to the point where we don't get our energy back. Literally someone not someone, but my teacher said that as a projector, if you always take your battery to zero before you rest, if you let your battery go down to zero before you rest, it's you literally die a little because you don't get your energy back. So important for projectors to always take their time to rest when they need to. And I've been learning, I think being out here, is living out here kind of in the middle of nowhere, I call it, has been really, really helpful for me to start to experiment with my design and my strategy and to take care of myself based off of my human design. Hello, Melanie. Welcome in. Christina says today was a heavier energy. Oh, Raissa, that's my problem then. Yeah, crazy. So here we are. Before we dive into the astrology and do the card reading, I want to again welcome everyone into the broadcast. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you have the notification bell selected and that you select all notifications so you get notified when I go live. And also when I upload videos. I will be uploading the Virgo season video, which I'm not sure if I'm going to record it tonight or tomorrow, but it'll be up definitely by tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. If you want to see what it's going to be like, watch the last season, the Leo video. It's basically a card reading for all of us, for the collective. So I'm really excited about that because that's something new that I started to do in Leo season. So you want to get the notifications for that. Also, I want to invite you to download my free moon astrology guide. It's going to tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. There are a lot of really important announcements that are going to be coming up in the next few months. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We've got level 3 is starting in October for the Moon Goddess training. I'm going to be talking to the Moon Goddess ladies about that are currently in level 2. And we are going to I'm going to start to open up the early bird signups for the Moon Goddess training 2023. So I am getting really excited about like a whole new journey with a whole new group of beautiful women and goddesses. This is really a beautiful and powerful experience. And it is a year-long program. So it's a commitment, but it is so freaking worth it. Everything that you will learn. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because when you download that free moon astrology guide, you get entered into my email list, which is the best way to stay in contact, to receive news of events, retreats, live events, all the stuff that's going on for this community, Channel for Grace. You get that if you get on the email list. And I send you a free moon magic report every Wednesday morning in your inbox that gives you the astrology for the week ahead. So speaking of the astrology of the week ahead, let's talk about it. What's coming up this week? Hello, Dawn. Welcome in. Hello, Melanie. Welcome in. So the first thing that's happening is tonight, in just a few hours, the sun is entering into the sign of Virgo. So we are going to be officially into Virgo season. I actually just finished recording a whole video. It's the astrology and the theme of the month video for the Starseed membership, which is another thing I would love for you to be a part of. Everything that I talk about, there's links below, but you can always go to my website, channelforgrace.guru. Guru. Anyways, the video that I just recorded talks about how, Virgo season is all about getting organized. This is the last season before we enter into the fall, before we hit the fall equinox. And the equinoxes and the solstices are pretty powerful times. Now, this means that the days are getting shorter and the nights are starting to get longer. And Jeanette says Moon Goddess training is over the moon. Amazing. Thank you for saying that. So this is a transitional time where we get to bring our focus into the present moment, into our environment, get organized. I actually, in this video, go over where the sun is going to be transiting in your chart. And so where this energy is going to be focused for you based off of your sun, moon, Venus, and rising. But in general, Virgo season is like, focus on the here and the now, be present for yourself in your life, like get to know the rhythms of life. This is also the energy that is ruled by, in ancient Atlantean wisdom. Virgo rules the energy of the law of rhythm, which says that everything has a rhythm. The pendulum swings back and forth. And when you align yourself with the rhythm of your life, or the healthy rhythm, when you heal, you align yourself to, you start to see a new rhythm in your life. But just becoming aware of these rhythms in life, which is very much aware of the everyday, the mundane everyday life, which is Virgo energy, you become so much more successful, I guess, in a way you could say, in your life. So it's really powerful that right now, this is what you bring your focus into. We had a lot of fun for Leo season. It was kind of wild and crazy and a lot of things going on. Sun's is the happiest there. It's like really intense energy. And now it's like, okay, let's gather the things and like put away the toys and start to get a little bit more, serious about this. Virgo season is also like a worker bee kind of energy. So this is where we're getting ready, right, for a more introspective time of the year, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's important for us to use this energy to help us do that. But this week is also the week where we're going to see the new moon in Virgo. So that's actually really, really exciting because it sets the tone for the manifestation energies of this season. The manifestation energies of every season have to do with the new moon and with the full moon of that season. And they kind of mark there's like two main points or like kind of nodal energies that show up during that season that concentrate the frequency of that season into the lunar cycles. And the lunar cycles are all about, the new moon is about setting intentions. The full moon is about receiving and allowing things to expand and to show themselves, to basically show what you've created, to sort of see the fruit of that you have created. So what's going to happen moving through this week is on Wednesday, Uranus goes retrograde. And so I'm going to be making a video about this in the membership. So I highly recommend you join us over there. But basically, in a nutshell, Uranus retrograde is where we direct the energy of change and transformation to a more internal reflection. And we start to, basically the universe says, you have to start to make the changes from within. Like we've been working on the changes from without, seeing everything outside of us changing. Now it's time to do the internal work, the internal shift. So that can feel quite intense. Venus is going to be making a trine to Chiron on that day, which invites a lot of beautiful, harmonious, healing frequencies in terms of our relationships. And so this internal work that Uranus is going to start taking us into, this phase of internal work or internal change, starts on the same day where Venus makes a trine to the golden healer planet, which is Chiron. So this is beautiful. It's a good setup. I will say too that as I was recording the video for the Virgo season astrology and theme for the membership, one thing that came up is that there's a lot of intense Venus. There's a lot of Venus activity this month, which means relationships are going to be at this sort of like all-time high kind of energy, or at least there's going to be a lot of focus in that area of our lives, relationships. Like there always is, but this month I felt like, wow, there's a lot of Venus activity. So that's also important to know where that's going to be, happening in your chart. On the 25th, Thursday, Mercury is going to enter the sign of Libra. And this is significant because later this month, Mercury is going to go retrograde in Libra. So wherever he is in your chart, you better know because the retrograde period is coming. And that's the day that Venus will be making a T-square to the nodes, activating karmic things in our relationships, resolutions, seeing things for the first time, working through challenging relationship karma and all of that stuff. So that's the second Venus aspect of the month, meaning we're already like this is a lot of Venus energy. On the 26th, which is Friday, so this is like boom, 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 one day after the other, we're going to see the sun make a square to Mars at 3 degrees. And that is going to feel like the pressure that feels uncomfortable because it's kind of asking you to like show your strength, prove yourself. And if that's not your vibe, if that doesn't feel good and that's happening, people are either being this way to you or you feel just this pressure within yourself. It's going to be uncomfortable to be in that kind of energy. It's a pressure that it's not going to feel good. And then if you are in the place where you're like, I don't need to prove anything, but I'm like, why am I being asked to prove myself? Why do I feel like I have to prove myself? That can bring up a lot of frustration, and that can bring up a lot of kind of tension and aggression. If you're like getting triggered, right? So it's just something to be aware of. But then on Saturday, we do have the new moon in Virgo, and this kind of finishes off, well, the week ends with Venus opposing Saturn. So 3 crazy Venus transits all in one week. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of Venus energy. But on Saturday, the new moon in Virgo is happening, and some of the themes of this moon are playing mind games, psychic sensitivity, wake up and pay attention, the mind of death, a warning, the self against itself, the dragon in your genome, and the return of Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl was the Mayan god, the serpent snake. So, a lot to dive into there. I can't wait to do the astrology of this new moon. And also, because Saturdays are just insane days for me, I have basically a course that I'm taking, and then I have the moon goddess training all day. I decided that the ceremony is not going to happen until Sunday because I just already know it's going to be too much to also do a ceremony on that day. So we're going to have our ceremony here on Sunday, even though the new moon is technically on the 27th. We're going to do it on the 28th. And then also, but I'll be doing the astrology of the moon, and also for the membership, recording your meditation video. Well, I'll find another really good one this month, and also giving you the PDF so that you can journal about the theme and the energies of this new moon and how it's going to be affecting you personally in your chart. And that's basically what is happening. Those are the biggest transits of the week. There's kind of a lot, and it is Venus heavy. So it's important to pay attention to whatever's coming up within our relationships as it, relates to, I think what it's going to do is help us bring us to the present moment within our relationships. Thank you guys for being here and commenting on the chats. Hello, Mindy and Nelvin and Traylene. So excited. Yeah, you made it to a live video. Amazing. God, cool. Love a Sunday service. Yep, so there we go. All right, I'm shuffling cards. We're going to do this reading. Let's take a moment to clear the cards. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, teachers, for being here with us this evening. I would like to ask help in clearing the energy of the cards that we're going to be using tonight, as well as my energy, so I can be that open channel of wisdom, grace, and intuition to flow through to everyone that is watching this video live and everyone that is watching the replay of this video. And know that if you find yourself here, that there's something here for you. So pay attention, and I hope that it brings you a lot of insight into your life. All right, here we go. First card flies out. I'm going to do a 5-card spread, which is what I normally do. And they consist of an intuition card, an overall theme, a challenge card, wisdom from the ancestors, and an animal spirit, which I'm currently shuffling now for the animal spirit. What wants to come through for us? And I've been using a new animal deck, so it's been fun. It's got these like cute little messages, and it's got different animals like from different parts of the world, which makes it really cool. All right. Something that wants to take its time. The first message that this animal is bringing us is that we need to take our time. Don't rush. Oh my God, I can't wait to show you guys what the fuck just came out. Okay. You're like, what? I'll just show you the motherfucking unicorn. I don't know why that's so funny, but I love it. I freaking love it, dude. Okay, I just got this intense, dude. I just got taken back. Okay, this is the second time this week that I'm taken back to like my childhood and like Argentina, where I was born and where I grew up. And I remember playing with a little pony, like My Little Pony. Dude, in Argentina. What is happening right now? Those of you in the Moon Goddess training know, what that crazy journey that I had this weekend. And now this, it was like all of a sudden I was like, I had like a flashback. I like legit just had an intense flashback. Okay, where am I? Here we go. Is Traylene the animal of Scotland? Are you serious? Oh my God. I know, right? We can't put our toys away. Okay. So let us begin with the first card, which is what we call here in the position of the intuition card. And it is, we got 1 reversed and 3 upright. So the card that we get for our intuition position is the 9 of Wands. Kind of an interesting, looks like Hansel and Gretel, or maybe either Hansel and Gretel or I'm not sure. But it's kind of crazy. Like there's all these like stakes with like, skulls that are on fire and there's like a little girl. It's kind of intense. Okay. So it's called Vasilisa the Beautiful. This is a Russian fairy tale. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. So good to see you. The 9 of Wands represents weathering the battle. Sent by her wicked stepmother to the door of the witch, Baba Yaga, Vasilisa the Beautiful stays resilient. She endures Baba Yaga's impossible trials. She is wary and cautious, but also hopeful. Well, that's very Virgo energy. Hello, Sandra. Very Virgo energy. Definitely. So this is about fatigue, persistence, gathering strength, wounds, and resilience. So this card is telling us that right now we need to basically continue moving forward with resilience and persistence in our lives. I think we have experienced wounding, and I think many of us feel like tired. We're really tired of everything that we're seeing, collectively in the world. This is a collective reading after all. But somehow we're not giving up. And that's what I feel like. Don't give up is the message of this card. I love that. Okay. Our challenge card. How do you spell those names? Yeah. The Tarot of the Divine. You can get this tarot and get all that information, a deck and guidebook inspired by deities, folklore, and fairy tales from around the world. The Magician. This is amazing. Okay, and there's like a shooting star in the background. This is a beautiful card. The Fairy Godmother. It's from France. It's a French fairy tale. The magician is a helping hand. She has the ability to change raw materials into something wonderful and dreaming into doing. But she is only the helping hand. Ooh, it is up to the protagonist to use her support, moving forward to do the right thing. Upright. This is about originality, self-confidence, skill, a breakthrough, resourcefulness. I love that. I love the word breakthrough. I love the self-confidence. I love the energy of skill. This is very Virgo. I love how every week we have a reading. It matches really well the energy of that we're like moving into, stepping into. So the Magician is about basically it's manifestation, but according to this deck and these cards, it talks about the fact that like the magic is there, but you're the protagonist. You know, the fairy godmother is there, but you're the one that it really holds the key to the magic. So the challenge is to realize that you are not, this is so Virgo, the magic isn't just going to happen on its own. You need to do the work to get it done. You need to get organized. You need to like figure shit out. What's step 1, step 2, step 3? You have to organize your life. And it is so important for you to do that so that you create the safe kind of container, the space to invite the real and the full manifestation of what you're wanting. So we do have this little fairy godmother here and holding up this little magic wand, but the challenge is to recognize that we are the ones that hold the key. Even though we feel like the magic or the power is outside of us, we need to recognize how much we need to put ourselves into the magic, to into like the equation, because we're the only ones that can really turn the key and open up the door. And that's the power that we're feeling right now. There's a lot of manifestation, right? Virgo energy is also ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is the magician card. So I love that this is happening and coming up for us right now. Okay. So, interesting, April. And then Veronica says, this is so resonating with my own journey from the moon goddess training this weekend. Wow. Okay, you guys ready? This is beautiful. I love that we are getting major arcana cards. So the overall theme for us for the week is, drum roll please, the star. The star. Beautiful, beautiful card. This looks like Rapunzel. She has really long hair. She's holding a little lamb on her lap, and she's looking up at the sky. But the story is Sister Alyonushka and Brother Ivanushka, a Russian fairy tale. The star is a symbol of hope after a disaster. The need to remain positive after misfortune, to remember that things can get better again. It is staying calm and open to future possibilities, seeing your situation with open eyes, mind, and heart. This is about hope, serenity, inspiration, insight, and spirituality. How beautiful. It's like we are looking up at the sky and seeing the future. And this is asking us to stay hopeful, to remain hopeful, to remain inspired, to continue to know that there is a future. There is a future. This is so beautiful. So this is the overall theme of the week. The beauty about this too is that Virgo energy wants that perfection, wants the beauty of what something can be, and that's why they're so exigente. How do we say that in English? It's not coming. Who knows Spanish? Exigente, like you push, you challenge, you're having this. See, this is happening now. Now I'm like thinking in words in Spanish that I can't translate into English. This is the weirdest shit that's been happening to me. Okay. So we're just like, Virgo just pushes and pushes and pushes. But in actuality, what's really going on is that it really just wants that perfection, demanding. Thank you, Hannah. It demands perfection. It demands this energy to show up, and it can get very, very uncomfortable in that space, because sometimes that's not what is needed. But I feel like us looking into the future and remembering that beauty and that perfection that is possible, That's what I'm getting from this card. And that is very much related to Virgo energy. Hello, Maria. Welcome in. Okay, let's take a look at the overall theme card of the month. So far we got 2 major arcana. That's pretty powerful. Anticipating, demanding. Thanks, babe. Oh, I love it. Okay. So now we get a sword card, and it is the, thank you guys, the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords. This is a crazy card. I always feel like I see a T-Rex in the background, but it's actually the shadow of a person. This coyote, which we know is the trickster, is holding knives in his hands. It's a very kind of funky, like crazy looking card. However, we did get it reversed. So, coyote, a Pacific Northwest Salish legend. The 7 of Swords is a trickster, and the coyote represents deceit in all forms, from small pranks to terrible scandals. He is clever and manipulative. That sounds like Gemini energy. But more often than not, he is caught by his own schemes and has to pay dearly for them. When this card is upright, this is strategy, cunning, thievery, cheating, manipulation. However, we got it reversed, which means that we are stepping into conscious. We are stepping into confession, like being truthful about what's going on. This is also about getting caught. Somebody's getting caught in the lies. We're going to see the energy of people are getting caught in their lies. This is about being outsmarted and also deception. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. The lies are coming to life. And we are stepping more into conscious or consciousness because of that. Whoa. That Mars and Gemini energy is kind of speaking to me there. The unicorn. The unicorn is like magic, you know, it's so magical. Like the energy of the unicorn is like, it's like the star and it's like the magician. You know, these 3 cards are very, very similar. They speak about magic. They speak about, you know, go beyond what's here in the now and remember the magic. So even though it's Virgo season, it's reminding us of that Pisces magic that it's there. But if you stay in the moment, you are going to have an experience of that magic here in the now. The unicorn message: indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. So the animal this week, the unicorn, is saying, be in your creativity, let yourself flow, be in your magic, imagination, right? What's that gene key? Is it the 63rd gene key with the city of the gift of imagination and the city of illumination? Is that what it is? I should know this. This is one of my main gene keys. No, it's the 64th. Even better. The very last, I knew it was the gift of imagination and the city of illumination, but I didn't know if it was the 63rd or the 64th. The 64th gene key is coming through here strongly for me. The 64th gene key is it's my purpose, I believe, in my activation sequence. So this goes from the shadow of confusion to the gift of imagination to the city of illumination. So this is about not being a victim of confusion, not imitating things, right? It's about being in your sense of self, knowing yourself so that you can be in your own creative energy. And also there's a phrase. Let me see if it's over here. Yes, the I Ching phrase for the 64th gene key is before completion. It's your EQ. Yeah, I remember you saying something about illumination, imagination this weekend. So before completion is like the defining phrase of the 64th I Ching, of the 64th, key of the I Ching. And it's interesting because the 64th gene key or the gate is the last gate. But instead of it being completion, it actually is before completion. And it's the shadow of confusion. I mean, there's just like little things there that are themes that are showing up for all of us in this reading very strongly. The magic, the magician, the star, the unicorn. Magic is everywhere. Magic is everywhere. And we can tap into that. But we're coming into this magic. We're coming into this week of magic while coming out of a very heavy, very heavy kind of energy. That's illuminating. So that is our reading for the week and our astrology for the week. I want to thank you guys so much for being here with me. Please share this video out. That is basically literally the only way that is correct for my strategy is if people share me out. That's how it's going to spread. This isn't, I don't have the kind of energy that will like flock people to me. And so I humbly ask that whenever you feel called, don't force it, but if you feel called to share my videos and my content, that you please do, so that that number 4 in me, that fourth line in my profile, is able to make those connections and make those links and serve the right people that will feel in alignment to work with me as a projector. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you all again next time. Sat Nam.